You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Live. Oh, it seems the NFL has decided it will do anything it can to promote the jab. And the CDC, yeah, that CDC, is involved in this fiasco. This just came out by way of Outkick. Oh, good God. CDC paid the NFL alumni millions of dollars to promote the COVID-19 vaccine. The Centers for Disease Control paid $3.5 million big smackaroos to the NFL Alumni Association with hopes of promoting the jab. The news was buried in a U.S. federal procurement report which showed the big money deal was signed in May, TMZ reports. Damn, TMZ's breaking a lot of stories lately in sports. The overall purpose of this contract is to facilitate collaboration among NFL alumni, federal, state, and local public health officials, as well as other leaders to address the jab hesitancy through communication and engagement with communities less likely to get vaccinated, reads the notice of intent posted by the agency. The total value of the contract is listed at $3.5 million, with the money earmarked for, quote, NFL alumni health, COVID-19 vaccination, community outreach, and education project. Can you make that name any longer, NFL? The NFL alumni was founded in 1967 by a group of retired football players, and the organization's current president is former New York Giants lineman Bart Oates. The NFL alumni's website features pro-vaccination testimonials from former NFL stars like Franco Harris and Rod Woodson, among others. The cash is part of a campaign by the federal government to stay ahead of the pandemic and the Delta variant, which has caused spikes of infection in the unvaccinated communities across the country, TMZ reports. That's funny. I could have swore it was... Oh, I better not say that, YouTube. The quote about campaign section of the website does not clearly list the financials at the time of publication. The news of the agreement and former players comes as many current players and coaches are unhappy about the new vaccination protocols, most notably Bills' Cole Beasley. And then he goes on to add a tidbit from Beijing Biden himself. So, this is not surprising. I mean, let's be honest. The NFL has been banging the drum. This is all the while and coming off of a, I'm not going to call it a hit piece against unvaccinated NFL players, but the New York Times wrote an article where they showcased the fact that DeForest Buckner of the Colts happened to get the vaccine, and they just happened to talk about T.Y. Hilton, who had not gotten vaccinated, or we don't know. Maybe he did. T.Y. Hilton got asked a question, and essentially T.Y. Hilton looked at the reporter and said, "Don't you think that's sort of personal?" That's his way of saying it's none of your damn business, which has been what we have been saying on this channel for the last couple of weeks since the NFL decided to make this a competitive balance issue, and it is. If you're looking at players that's got different protocols in between them, and when you start talking about forfeiting games, which the NFLPA come right out and said, no, Roger Goodell, you won't be forfeiting any games because you and the owners love money too much. That simply was a bunch of hot air. They were not going to forfeit games regardless of what they were threatening against the players. You've had J.C. Treader come out, hammer the NFL, hammer teams, other teams for using their little wristbands to distinguish between players that got vaccinated and unvaccinated. And you got the Browns coach who flat come out and said, our team is not being divided on this, and none of my damn players are wearing your flare. Hey, bravo. Good job. But does this surprise you that the NFL would come out and recruit former retired NFL players to go out there and promote the jab? And now, I got to be honest with you, it's kind of funny that so many players have decided to not run out there and get the jab. It is their right to get it or not get it. But I think it's so crazy how many members of the media is sort of spotlighting these players that have not blatantly got it, or they're like, I just need more information on it. I want to wait. I want to go into a holding pattern before I decide to jump out there and take this jab. And it's understandable. It's understandable from these players that they're not ready to do that. But absolutely, I can see the NFL ponying up to potential players, especially if it's players from the 60s and 70s, that may need some funds. Let's throw them some cash. They'll get out there. They'll promote the vaccine, even though they're at an age where most likely they would have taken the vaccine anyway. Man, this is crazy. This whole jab, vaccine, non-vaccine, forfeit, take your money away from the players, this whole thing is taking on a life of its own. It's crazy. And now we have this report come out where the CDC funded the NFL Alumni Association. What a mess. Tell me what you think, Black and White Live fans. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.